Okay, so this is going to be my first video of many that I'm going to do. Trying to give you guys tips to have a positive mental attitude. So, PMA tips to achieve and maintain your positive mental attitude. I'm going to give you 30 tips. Number 1, read as much as you can. I love to read, love to read, love to read. Reading is, for me, it's like meditation. It calms your mind. And learning is rejuvenating, really rejuvenating. Training your mind and self-knowledge really leads to a cure within yourself that you may need. Become consciously aware that your thoughts affect your attitude. I wrote all these down just so you know. I wrote my notes and, so that I have these 30 tips on paper. So, your attitude affects those around you, which in turn affects you according to how others react to your attitude. Oh, now also, I came up with these myself. It's not anything I found on the internet. It's just things that I've come up with that I've become aware of. Number 3, believe in yourself. Trust yourself and don't doubt yourself or your abilities. Believe you have the power to control your thoughts and that you have the power to change your thinking from negative to positive. You have that power within yourself to do that. Let's go. Number 4. You become stronger. Some of your weakest places you experience to change how you think and to reflect back and recognize what negative and positive thinking has done for you this far. Use your experience to learn. We all make a lot of mistakes and we go through things, but we need to use that to learn from it and to move forward and know what you need to change in your life, what you need to do to become better at that, to train your mind to be positive and not think negative. So recognize what a peaceful mind can do to you. Now, a peaceful mind is very stress-free. Having that peaceful mind is not hard. It doesn't use any energy. When you worry and doubt and you think all these negative things, it takes energy from you. It takes away from you. So a peaceful mind is more likely to generate positive thoughts. Automatically too, not just forcing it, it's automatic. Peaceful mind can fight against worry and negative thinking. So it's very important to clear your head. Clear your head will help you maintain a positive mental attitude. So, number 6 is very important. Manifestation. What you think becomes your reality, and this is true. You think positive, you get positive. You think negative, you're going to get negative. What you put into the universe is what the universe is going to give back to you. What you put out there comes back to you, right? You heard that saying, people always say that. Number 7, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do new things, challenge yourself to think positive, challenge yourself from reversing the negative thoughts that you have to positive thoughts. But do this consciously. Do this consciously all the time. Every negative thought, think of 3 positive thoughts to, reflect it. Even if you have to voice it. So, saying it puts it more out into the universe, and it's, more likely for you to believe it. You want to, voice positive so it can cancel out those negative thoughts that you have. Number 8, really, really important, just have faith. Have faith in yourself and your higher power, whatever it is, faith attracts positivity. Faith also fuels the power of your positive thinking. Having that faith in itself is positive, and it completely changes your attitude. These are like super important, and like I literally came up with these in like a half an hour. It just came to me, it just flowed, and I just had to write it down. Recognize your blessings and what you're grateful for. You always want to know what you're grateful for, you know? Even negative stuff, there's something positive that can come out of it, and that's what you need to recognize. It's also part of manifestation. Like it kind of goes hand in hand a little bit. You know, it's a part of manifestation and using and recognizing your blessings, because that's positive, and it's also training your mind, because you want to do it consciously to the point where it unconsciously happens. Like it's just there. It comes natural now, and that takes work. Like you're gonna have to work it. Number 10, set goals you're proud of. Things that you're proud of, you're gonna work harder to do, and it's gonna build your confidence. It's gonna help you. It's gonna make you want to do things. It's gonna give you motivation and dedication. When you set these goals that you're proud of, it fuels you to think positive. It helps you to know that you can achieve everything, but also be realistic. Don't like set these crazy goals, because it's kind of like if you can't reach these crazy goals, that's just going to defeat your confidence. That's just going to, be harder on you. Goals build confidence. It's great encouragement, and you're automatically going to think positive because, you have that confidence and you feel good about yourself, and, you have goals that you've completed, and then you come up with more goals. Do a little bit at a time. Don't set all these crazy goals. Set a goal, achieve it. Set a goal, achieve it. That's how you're gonna build that confidence. This is like super, super important. You need to know that you are in control of your happiness. It's you. Like, you're in control of it. No one else is. Being happy is automatically gonna generate those positive thoughts. You have to choose happy. You have to wake up and say, I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy, even if you have to tell yourself a million times. You want to realize what makes you happy, so you can continue to do those things that it is to make you happy. Number 12, the power of prayer and affirmations, like positive affirmations. If you don't know what that means, it's like saying things over and over, like a positive thought. You say, I am happy, I am happy. Tell yourself that in your head. Just keep telling yourself that, because you're going to feel that. And also it's, in relation to manifestation, where you're going to manifest what you think. If you think positive thoughts in the universe, you're going to get positive thoughts. If you have to repeat until it spills over into your subconscious. Now this is important. By repeating and really thinking about it over and over, it's going to spill over into your unconscious, and it's become natural. It's going to become natural to the point where you always have to work on it to keep it going, but when it gets in your subconscious, it comes more automatic. Practice affirmations out loud. Even if don't just think in your head. Sometimes if you write them down, keep writing them down over and over again. For me, when I write things down, like I wrote this down, it comes more in my head, and I believe it more. Subconsciously, you will automatically start to do these things on your own. Like all these tips, if you keep doing it, it'll become natural to you, and you won't have to not work so hard, but it will become natural. 13, breaking worry. Everybody worries about stuff. Everybody worries about everything, and that takes so much of your energy to do that. So much. So you need to break that cycle of worrying. That cycle of shoulda, coulda, woulda. You don't want to think about that, because that's taking your power, and you can't control that. You can't change it. You need to stop worrying about things that you cannot control. You absolutely can't control it. You need to control the things you can control. Fix what you can. But if you can't fix it, you have to accept it. You know what I'm saying? You just have to accept it. Affirmative prayer. Realize positive powers. Positive results are accomplished. Prayer manifests good energy. Keep saying it over and over, And it doesn't have to do with like church or God, or it's whatever you believe in, your higher power, whatever helps you. Like, you have to find that. Just like you have to realize what makes you happy, you have to establish, whatever you want to pray to. Whatever comes natural to you, whatever feels right. Let's go to 13. No, 14. New thoughts, and this is awesome. New thoughts and thinking can really remake you. It can remake you as a person. It can change you, completely. It's so important. Like, when, you think negative, it's just like bad things continue to happen. Nothing changes. But when you change your thoughts, you can become a whole new person, a better person, the person that you want to be. Positive thinking can change so many aspects of your life. It also can help the healing process. From bad things that happened, maybe in your past or whatever. Changing the way you think about them to more positive can help you heal. It, takes away that resentment from it, or all the energy that you put into it to things that you can't change. Things happen. You can't change none of it. So, like, why waste your energy on it, really? You got to deal with things, with your past, in a new way. Because obviously, however you dealt with it, didn't work. It didn't work. So, like, what are you going to do now? Think of new aspects that you can change it, like, it takes away from just automatically thinking negative about everything. Like, that's so draining. So draining. And if you're ever around people that are, like, super negative, it's pretty annoying. Number 15. This relates to number 14. Heal yourself and the past. Doing this brings confidence in your abilities to overcome negative thinking. After you deal with these certain things, you realize that you can deal with them. That you can do it, and it encourages you to keep doing it. It gives you that confidence that you can. Confidence and positive thinking induces increased strength. Having that confidence and that ability to think positive about everything, it gives you strength. You realize how strong you are because you are strong. And doing these things and overcoming this stuff, dealing with it, it's a strength within yourself. You get to know how strong you are, that you can overcome anything. Strength is a very powerful quality that can help you overcome a lot of things. When you feel strength, you kind of have, like, determination too, it gives you, like, I know I can do it. You need to realize what does need to be healed, and what you have to deal with to help you be happy with the person who you are. And you're always gonna have to work on that. It's not like you do it and it always stays. It's something that you always continually have to work on, and that's why I made these tips, because they're things that you can do over and over, and like, help you to change your mindset. It's so important to change your mindset. I got some stuff out of here. I've been reading this book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Super good book. And it's helping me to change my thinking, because I'm doing this now. I'm not perfect. I'm trying to change the way I'm thinking too. So that's another reason why I wrote these for myself, so I can do them. So I thought I would share with you guys. Number 16. Do not let other people's attitudes change the way you are, or your positive thinking. Instead, let your positive attitude and happiness affect other people, even if you're around negative people. let your positivity rub off on them. Like what you're surrounding, like your aura and everything, can affect the people around you. Recognize how other people affect you. You like consciously know so you can change it. Choose not to let it affect you. You choose that. Whatever you want to affect you is going to affect you. If you don't want it to, it's not going to. But that's something that you have to work on. It doesn't just come. You need to realize how people and other things around you affect you, so that you're conscious of it and you know what is important for you to do so that it doesn't affect you. Number 17, fill your mind with peaceful experiences and memories. Look within yourself. Know what and what doesn't make you happy. That's so important. Not so you could pick and choose, but you want to know what makes you happy so that you can continue to do that. And bringing up positive memories, like, from the past, whatever, anything that makes you happy, visualizing that in your head is very helpful for you to feel those emotions. You're gonna feel those emotions like how you felt when it happened. And sometimes maybe you need to think of the negative things to reverse it and, look at it a different way. Think of times when you were the happiness and, bring forth those memories. The happy memories you're gonna feel the happy emotions, like I said. 18. You want to know what outcomes come from positive thinking. You want to know the outcomes for yourself. Keep track of how your positive thinking has affected you and your behavior. As you go along and you're trying to change your thinking, keep track of it so you know how you're changing. You want to know how you're changing. Consciously recognize it. Like I always said, you got to do this stuff consciously, okay? Recognize it, write it down if you have to. I always like to write stuff down. You want to know how positive thinking affects your life, how negative thinking affects your life, so you can change it, so you can be more motivated to change it. Feel your emotions, even the negative ones. Okay, I know it sounds like whatever, but feel those negative emotions. Give yourself like 5 minutes, whatever, and just fully feel them. Fully feel them. Fully feel them and then let them go. Let them pass through you. Like, I'm super weird. I do things like, it's not weird, but like deep breathing exercises and all that. That's like important. Ultimately you have to choose what is gonna make you like feel. Everyone has different things. Like I read, and that's like my meditation. Everybody has something that's calming to them, and you have to figure out what that is for yourself. Let those emotions go. Think about the lessons. Think about lessons when you're going through stuff. It might be negative, but you got to take something positive about it. You got to think about the lessons you've learned and reverse it. Reverse all that shit. Everything happens for a reason. I so believe in this. Like, so super believe in this. Everything happens for a reason. Even when you go through bad shit, maybe you might not know why you're going through it, but like a couple months down the road or whatever, you'll think and you'll realize, like, oh shit, that's why that happened. Like recently, a couple months ago, I had a job that I was getting no hours, whatever, and she took me off the schedule, basically laid me off, and I found a way better job. So even though I was like upset that I got laid off, ultimately, if I didn't get laid off, I wouldn't have looked for another job. But getting laid off, I looked for another job, and then when I found one, a better one that I like, it's like, okay, now I realize why that happened. 20. Ooh, good vibes, good vibes. Sending good vibes and positivity into the universe. This is what you're going to get back. Be proud of yourself. Be proud. Create a positive aura. Your positive aura is going to affect other people too. Good vibes attract good vibes. Everybody wants good vibes. 21. Be yourself. Be truly happy with the person you are. You have to find yourself. If you're not happy with yourself, if you don't know yourself, like you need to find that. Ask yourself questions. You know what you want and what you don't want from life, what you expect. Know all that stuff. Take pride in yourself. Take pride in working on yourself. Gaining that strength to be yourself. Like, fuck everybody else. Just fucking be you. Who cares? Be genuine. Like, just be who you are. And that's going to take no energy. It takes no energy just to be who you are. You try to be something you're not or whatever, that takes energy. That takes power. That takes extra work that you don't fucking need to do. Be true to who you are. Like I said, trying to be someone else or trying to change yourself, not for the better, it's going to take energy it's a waste of energy. Just a waste. 22. There's a lot of things that you have to recognize, okay? Doing this, changing your attitude, it's a lot of conscious stuff that you need to recognize. Recognize your problems and how you used to deal with them. But how you can now deal with them with a positive attitude. When you have your positive thinking, you can deal with things in a new way. You could fix your problems more positively. Just change the way you deal with things. Just changing your mindset is gonna change so much for you. Fix your problems with a positive attitude rather than constant worry. And I'm a freaking constant worrier, like all the time. And that's like one of the things I'm working on. Like I said, I'm working on these things myself too. 23. Cleanse negative energy. Stay away from negative people if you must. Sometimes you can't always. But if you have to be around them, encourage positivity. Don't let them affect you. Ultimately, it's going to help you think more positive. You won't affect everybody around. I mean, not badly, but just you being you and changing that mindset, being positive. People will want to be around you. It's going to attract people. It's going to attract happy people. It's going to attract people who want to do things with their life, who are also, determined. 24. This kind of relates to other stuff, but explore new techniques. Different techniques that help you. Everyone's going to have their own specific ones. Mine are going to be different than yours. All this stuff that I'm saying, you can adapt it into a way that is for you, specific to you. Positive thinking is something that requires conscious work. Discover what works for you. It's not going to be the same for everybody. Discover ways to calm yourself down. What you can do to overcome any anxiety you have, how you should deal with it. Recognize, does meditation help me? Does deep breathing help me? Think about what it is that you can do when you start thinking negatively, so you can realize what you have to do to flip it. So yeah, what is it specifically that helps you? You have to think about that. Maybe take these tips and write it out so you really think about it, and this is going to help you find yourself, be true to yourself. That's what's the most important thing. Being true to yourself is going to generate that positive mindset. You're going to feel good, you're going to feel confident, and that's going to reflect in your behavior, in your thought pattern. Number 25, imagination. Use your imagination to visualize positivity. Okay, so if everyone has imagination, use it to visualize positive things. Whatever it may be, whatever is positive to you. This is another aspect of manifestation. Don't think about what you will do. Don't, I'm going to do this tomorrow, I'm going to do that. Do it now. Do it now or you won't. That's one of my biggest problems, or you won't do it. You have to think, but think of yourself already having it. When you're thinking this, when you're imagining, imagine yourself already having these things that you want. But like I said, be realistic. Don't go crazy with your goals, because that's totally not going to help. Your words and how you speak, that's like a big thing, and it's super hard to change. I'm trying to work on it, but it's like really hard. The way you talk, consistently, recognize what you say, how you say things. How you say things is super important. Your speech, like words like would, should, all that, like you have to be careful how you use them, how you speak them into the universe. That's what's gonna manifest. That's what's gonna be. That's what's gonna bring you to it. 27. Don't make life over difficult. Seriously. It goes hand in hand with like the law of attraction too. You're going to attract more difficulties if that's all you think about. Your manifestation of difficulties will automatically generate negative thoughts. It's automatically going to generate those negative things and attract negative things and continue to attract negative things. Changing with that positive mindset and not worrying about things. Don't make life more difficult than it is. That's going to generate those positive thoughts. Making life over difficult is going to cloud your mind. It clouds your mind. It blocks out the positivity. You have so much stuff going on in your head and you're just worrying about everything. What are you going to do? Blah, 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 whatever. It clouds your mind, so you don't have the chance to think about positive things. You don't have the chance to let those things come to you. There's no room for positivity if your mind is clouded with difficulty, negative thoughts, and negative feelings. There's no room for positivity. 28. This is the part that you really have to work on, okay? Untrain your negative thinking mindset into positive thinking so it will come naturally. Our thoughts define us. Like I said too, what you put into the universe comes back to you. If you're always thinking about bad things, oh, I'm so unlucky, this shit keeps fucking happening to me, blah, blah, blah. That shit is going to continue to happen to you. Negative mindset puts negativity into the universe. That's more negative. If you're negative, people can feel those vibes, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna release your negativity, and the people around you are gonna feel that. So have that positive vibe. Everyone likes good vibes, 29. Spend time with yourself. I keep talking about a lot of like find yourself and all this because it's so important, because you have to realize in order to keep that positive mental attitude, you have to know yourself. You have to do a lot of training. You have to train your mind to think differently. It's so important to just know yourself and be genuine, and that positivity is just going to generate. It's going to choose your happiness. Choose to be happy. Wake up in the morning and I'm going to be happy today. Even if you have to repeat it, I'm going to be happy today. And you will. So spend time with yourself. Know yourself. Expect the best with confidence. Confidence is very important. Don't worry about what others think of you. And people always say this, but then they still do. Like, seriously, don't fucking let what other people say or do affect you. Like, really, who gives a fuck? Alone time is important, especially for me. Like, I like my alone time, I'm sorry, I don't really like people that much, but, having your alone time, just sitting quietly, and, that's the type of stuff that clears your mind. It clears your mind and gives you room to fill your mind and have that positive mental attitude. Just sitting there and thinking and just letting your thoughts flow. Okay, number 30, last one. Finally, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. Positive thinking is something that needs to be consistently worked on. You have to work on it so much consciously to where it becomes, like I said, it spills into your unconscious, and that's what makes it become naturally. And when things start to happen, instead of going straight to the negative, you're going to go straight to the positive. And that's what's up. So you have to continually work on it. You must continue to work on yourself. Just like you have to continue to work on yourself, you have to continue to work on your positive mental attitude. Work on healing, Thinking of things more positive is also going to help you heal yourself. It's going to help you know yourself. You know, try to always be better than yesterday. Yesterday's gone, but try to always be better. Don't think about yesterday like, fuck, I fucked up, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yesterday's gone. So what can I do today? What can I do today to change and be better than I was yesterday? You know, you're flipping the script. Instead of worrying about the past and all that, you're flipping the script to where you move forward instead of backwards. Okay? Know what you want out of life. Truly know what you want. Know what you want, know what you expect, and this is just going to help you in general. It's going to help you in general. You know, what you do and don't want, what you deserve from life, what your expectations are. All that stuff is really important to know yourself, which, you know, knowing yourself is going to generate your positive mindset. It's going to affect your positive aura, which is going to affect, you know, the people around you. Your positiveness, people are going to want to be around you. And that's so important. So I have these 30 tips that I wanted to share with you. I'll probably do more videos. It's just a little something that I'm working on. I have my alone time, like I said. So, you know, I write this stuff and I think about it, and these things that I'm telling you are also things that I'm working on myself. So I hope we can work on it together, and I hope this video helps you. Bye-bye.